Hey guys, quick update. I did start my 84-day cycle, my last one, and I started it Friday, and I haven't felt good at all, and I thought I would do videos even when I was like sick, but it was really hard, so today I still don't feel good, but I thought might as well do one. So what Friday consisted of was I go to the Jimmy Fund early in the morning, well, like, you know, 10 a.m. is kind of early for me. But so I went at 10 and we drove into Boston, my parents and my boyfriend and I. And we get there and we go to Jimmy Fund and get blood work done, height and weight. Then you have to wait usually in between. Then you see your doctor. So I saw my oncologist, both of them. And then you wait again, and then you go downstairs into the procedure room, and I got anesthesia. And then I was knocked out and I got my bone marrow biopsy. So when I woke up, then you just leave, and that night I start my oral chemo. So I've been doing that, and how I'm feeling is I have the worst headaches imaginable. It's like behind, like at the bottom of my head, like behind, but it's also like in the front right here, and it feels like someone's like squeezing my skull, and it's awful. Like right now it's probably like from 0 to 10 being the worst. It's probably like a 3 or 4, which is really good. Like all last night it was probably, yeah, last night it was a 10. Like I couldn't do anything. I was trying so hard to take my chemo, but the headache was so bad, and then I end up throwing up, and then I have to try to take the chemo again, and then it's just really annoying. And another side effect that I have is like sensitivity to light in my eyes. They like hurt really bad, so I kind of just shut a lot of the lights off, and today's not that bad though. And it's like nice outside, which stinks because I want to be outside, but like the sun's gonna like blind me. So, oh well. Also, I have nausea, and I've thrown up a couple of times. This cycle has been not what I expected at all. Usually I know what to expect in the cycle. Probably because it's the last one has just like blindsided me with random things. Like usually at nighttime is when I feel better, and so I can like relax before bed and have like a little time, and usually like the daytime is like really hard, but this cycle it's been really hard both of the times. So, and sometimes I couldn't get to sleep until like 2 or 3 a.m. because that's how bad the headache was. So, another like obviously side effect with I'm nauseous, but it's also I have no appetite and I'm not hungry. So I have lost probably like 5 pounds already, and I just started chemo Friday, which is saying a lot. But it's not that I choose not to eat, it's just I really have no appetite, and when I do force myself to eat. Like, I'll stick to plain things like rice and crackers, toast. I stay with ginger ale and stuff, but it seems like when I do eat, then I end up throwing up, so, like, I work so hard to eat, and now then it's gone, so I just keep losing weight, and thank God it's only 2 weeks, because I remember when I first started chemo, and I was in the hospital for 5 months after being diagnosed, and I lost a lot of weight. It was really scary. Also, it's hard to like shower and like take care of myself when I'm feeling so sick, so today, since I feel a little bit better, I'm gonna try to shower. I know, it's gross, I'm sorry. But who wants to shower when they're nauseous and they're puking and they have a headache? Like, it's just impossible. So I'll try to do that today. That'll be like my chore to do. The rest of today, I took my morning chemo. I can kind of just relax till like 6 o'clock. Then I'll take like my anti-nausea meds, and then I'll get into my chemo, and then there's like a lot of meds I'm on to prevent some things that like high blood pressure, and then ammonia, and then there's like a whole list of meds, and then I have nighttime chemo twice, like my regular nighttime chemo. So just like a lot, and I'm just taking so many things by the hour. I just like don't have time in the day. These past couple of days, I haven't really been like talking much to like my friends or been online, so or did a video because I have been feeling like just really sick. But on the bright side, I think I have 10 days left of the ATRA chemo, my like 2-week chemo, and then after that it gets like pretty easier. It'd be the last 60 days. Yeah, so the last 60 days. So what I want my next video to be about is probably what foods I eat during chemo. My 2-week chemo, I usually stay with like the same kind of foods that are bland, but still like there's still like choices. So for anyone who else is going through chemo, if you have a family member, let them watch it, and I'll try to gather everything up. Also, to end on a good note, my doctor called and said that there's 3 tests and 2 of them came back so far and they showed no cancer, but there's a 3rd test that's like in depth more, so we have to wait for that. Usually that takes like obviously longer if it's more in depth, so I'm just staying positive, making sure and hoping that that comes back good. And also I've applied to colleges to transfer to, so I'm waiting back to hear from those colleges too. So far I've gotten accepted to LaSalle and Newton, Massachusetts, and so yeah, I'm like really nervous because if only like I'm just really nervous because applying to colleges is like stressful, waiting to hear back, and then you have to, now on top of this, I'm also waiting to hear back if I have cancer or not, and just, it's annoying. But that's all. I just want to do a quick update because I might puke, and my puke bucket is all the way over there, and it's like really weird. I get anxiety if I'm not near my puke bucket during my 2 weeks of chemo, just because it's like a safety thing, and like I like surrounding myself with it, so I know if I do have to puke, it's just right there, and so I am like having anxiety built up, and I'm not feeling good, so my talking is really just creating more of a headache for me. So this is where I'm going to end the video, and I'll chat with you guys later. Thank you guys. Bye.